What is going on, guys? I'm your host Francis Beau, here to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on anything going in the world of entertainment. And I just got back from watching The Dark Tower. And I know this movie came out a week ago, but if you guys are not aware, I was at YMCA Surf Camp for 2 weeks, and I didn't get a chance to watch this on opening day. But I got a chance to check it out today, and I'm here to give you guys my quick, short review on it because really there isn't a whole lot I need to say about The Dark Tower. There's just a few small things there and there, but other than that, not a whole lot. But I went to see it, and here's my review. So I'm gonna give you guys of course, my positives, my negatives, and my overall score out of 10. And yeah, so the Dark Tower is a film that I wasn't really looking forward to all that much. I thought it was something that was interesting to me because first off, it's based off a novel from Stephen King, who was a really good writer. I know he's kind of divisive nowadays in some of his writing, but I still think he's a really good writer. Also, the fact that Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey were the stars of this film, that was the motivation factor for me to go see the movie. And from the trailers, it looked all right, and I didn't think it looked like stellar or anything. You guys saw my reactions. I thought they just looked okay. And well, let's get into the positives. The first thing I'll say that was a very big positive for me was the action scenes. I thought the action scenes were very well done. I thought they were different for action scenes. I liked how, because most of the action scenes involved Idris Elba, and I loved him all the times he was using his guns, and I loved like all the different angles and all the different movements. It was just really, really cool action set pieces. So that was the first positive that I got. The second positive goes to Idris Elba himself, who plays the gunslinger. He did a really good job. I thought he did a really good job as the gunslinger. I thought he played a really cool part, and I really am excited to see him in future stuff for the Dark Tower, because if you guys don't know, there's a TV series that's being made for the Dark Tower, and I heard that Idris Elba will be back to play this character in that series. I'm really looking forward to him coming back because he did a really good job in the movie itself. Same thing goes for Matthew McConaughey. I think Matthew McConaughey also did a really good job playing the villain. I'm calling him the sorcerer just because... Oh, sorry, his name's the Man in Black. That's his name, sorry. He also did a pretty good job as a villain character. I feel like Idris Elba was better of the two, but I think that Matthew McConaughey also did a pretty good job in terms of a performance, and I enjoyed him for what he was. I also thought that the visual variety was pretty good. The cinematography was also very well handled. I thought that like a lot of the scenes involving in the fictional world, not like Earth, but like in the fictional world, I thought it looked really cool in terms of cinematography and like environment as well. And the other thing that I also thought was going to be a major negative for me, but ended up being a good positive for me, was the amount of balance between going from the fictional world and going into the real world. Because there's a good portion of the movie where we're in the fictional world, and then there's a good portion of the movie where we're in Earth, on, the real world. And I really like that balance. I really like that balance because I thought that they were just going to go, full on, Earth, or, like pull a thing like they did with the Smurfs, where they just show a little bit of the fictional world and then they just go directly into Earth for the entire movie. And surprisingly enough, I liked the scenes that involved on Earth a little bit more from the fictional world, which we'll get into right now with my negatives, because that's really all I have in terms of positives. Now let's get into the negatives. The first negative that I get right off the bat is the editing. The editing on this film is pretty bad. There's just some pretty bad editing. It jumps from here to here to here to here. It's just very, very fast pace of film. The editing on it just did not work. It was just really, really bad editing, and it could have been a lot better in terms of transitions to the next scene. The second thing that was really bad was the length of the film. I feel like the length needed to be longer because I feel like there's so much more story that could have been told and a little bit more stuff that could be put in between to make these characters a little bit more developed. And because it's only an hour and a half or an hour and 50 minutes, it's just kind of short. The other thing that was also a major disappointment for me was the kid. The kid in the film, I thought he did not a really good job. I felt like he could have been a lot better with his performance, and I feel like they needed a bigger name to play the kid character. I already know they have Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey but I feel like a new fresh face or someone. I'm not sure if this is a new fresh face or if this is someone who was an acting experience beforehand. But the kid who played the little kid just did not work for me. And the other thing that I did not really like, and I learned about this, apparently this movie is a sequel to the books, and I would appreciate that if we had learned what's going on, because there's certain creatures and certain environments that aren't even explained, and that's kind of unacceptable, because we don't know anything about certain characters. For instance, there's like this character who I think is played by Jean Jahan. I could be totally wrong, but she's like this wizard or something who like can apparently tap into people's minds. We don't know nothing about her. Like she's just there just to be there. And there's like certain environments, like certain towns or certain areas, they're not even explained at all of why they're there. And that was just a major reason why a major like flaw. And yeah, guys. Overall, I mean, I really did enjoy. I thought Dark Tower was actually a good film. I don't think it's necessarily a really bad film, as some people, bust me, are saying it is. I think it's a good film, but not an amazing film. And I don't think this is a film that you need to see in theaters. I think that it's definitely a Redbox movie or a direct-to-Blu-ray movie. I think that it's worth checking out, but I don't think it's necessarily something that you need to see in theaters. And for me, I'm going to give The Dark Tower a solid 7 out of 10. I think that it's a C-. I think it's a decent film. I think that if you are a huge fan of the Dark Tower storyline, I think that you definitely need to check this out. And it just gets me a little more interested for the series, because I really want to see more. And yeah, and as you guys can hear, I'm a little bit sick right now. So I do apologize if this video is not as best, but I just want to get my opinion out about The Dark Tower as soon as possible. And yeah, that's it. I mean, overall, I like The Dark Tower. I thought it was a decent, good film. And yeah, like I said, 7 out of 10. Don't check this out in theaters. I think this is definitely a direct-to-Blu-ray or Redbox movie. And yeah, that's it for my review on The Dark Tower. Let me know your thoughts about The Dark Tower in the description box below, or the comment section below. Let me know, did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? And are you guys excited for It? Because that's the next Stephen King movie coming out this year. Really looking forward to that. And yeah, that's my review for The Dark Tower. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, as we end these videos, Beau out. See you next time. Peace.